Happy Thursday. I'm heading to the nail shop for a much needed nail appointment. My nails have grown out so long. I cut them all the way down and they have grown out so far. They've almost doubled the length that they were, which is not the worst part, but the fact that I had this dark polish on there and everything, it makes it so obvious that it's absolutely necessary. I can't go another day, don't need to go another 5 minutes. So I'm heading to the nail shop, and then I'm going to probably run by a Mexican spot that I like to go to and get a salmon salad. I've been trying to steer clear of certain foods. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I got a little bit of a rattle that I've been dealing with, a little mucus drainage or post-nasal drip or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I went to the doctor yesterday. This is after I had a regularly scheduled appointment with my normal doctor, who had the brilliant or not so brilliant idea to continue taking the same medicine that I've been taking for over 2 weeks now. Battling, like I said, it's like it's kind of going back and forth. I'm feeling a little bit better, then it starts feeling kind of not so good again. And this blessed individual thought it'd be a great idea for me to continue to take the same things, even though it has not worked yet. So I went ahead and went to one of the urgent cares nearby, and they gave me a couple of different prescriptions to try. And so hopefully that will knock it out, because I am trying to finish up with some of the recording that I've been working on for a little bit now, and don't really want a whole lot more interruptions. I'd like to at least complete the first 2 things that I've been working on. So I said all that to say I've been trying to steer clear of some of the things that I normally would eat, which I'm not real big on dairy, but I am big on cheese. Eat cheese way too much. Cheese me, please. Okay? But I haven't really been able to do that because I don't know if that's a part of what is creating that post-nasal drip effect. Could be. Not 100%, but, in all events, I'm trying to just avoid anything that may create a disturbance in my vocal cords. So, anyway, I'm going to go by there and get a salad and probably get some soup. And I'll probably eat on the salad today. May eat on the soup if I'm feeling like I need something that's going to be a little bit more soothing on my throat. But yeah, I have been kind of laid up the last couple days, just trying to heal my body, get better. But I could not go another day with my nails in the shape that they're in. So we're running to the nail shop now. Hopefully, it'll be a great appointment. Hopefully I'll be able to relax some in the process, and then we'll see what else the day brings. Alright, y'all, so short 2-ish hours, not quite 2 hours later, nails and toes are done. I just did pink powder on my nails, pink powder overlay, and then just put some clear polish on top of it. So They're looking pretty good, nice and manicured. I also cleaned up the nail beds and everything, so that's looking pretty good. And then I got like a pink color, like a hot pink kind of like color on my toes. So that's that. Hands feel much better, feet feel much better. Now I'm thinking that I'm probably not going to go by the Mexican spot I like to go to, because I really, really, really would like something with cheese on it. And we're not going to do that. We're not going to sacrifice I'm not going to sacrifice myself for some cheese. So I'm probably just going to go home and make me some soup. Not feeling the worst, but of course still not feeling the best. And I feel like some nice hot soup would be pretty soothing right now. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just go and make me some soup. All right, y'all. So I am back in, of course. Just put some soup on and opened the fridge. And what did I see? This cheese, so good. These little cheese snacks that I like to snack on, so good. And I can't have none of it. And I want to cry because I feel like I'm on punishment. All because I really want some cheese. I must be addicted in some kind of way, because you should not feel like this just simply because you want some cheese. Some cheese, y'all. But it's probably been, maybe a week since I've been kind of, not really eating it a whole lot. And that's not to say that I eat cheese every day. I think it's just the knowing that there is a possibility that I can't have it, or that it's causing some sort of issue for me. And so because of that, I'm in my feelings a little bit. So anyway, I don't really want soup, and that's probably another part of it. And I actually meant to go and get me some more fish, because I was thinking about doing some fish and sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts for my dinner tonight. But I didn't go and get more fish, and I think the only fish that I have is like breaded, and I didn't want any breaded fish. So I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking about doing, having some fish and veggies for dinner. And with them, I really don't know what I would fix for them tonight. Really don't feel like fixing anything, but I don't know. With me trying to, steer clear of certain food groups and all that kind of stuff, it just makes it difficult for me to try to figure out what everybody's going to eat. Not that I'm not already difficult and finicky as it is, but it's usually a little bit more simple than what it is today. So I don't know. It may be a fend for yourself kind of day, because they can do that. And then sometimes I cook and the stuff sits in the fridge as a leftover because they choose not to eat it. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. I might just fix something for me and for the hubs. And just depending on what my kids got going on, like I said, they may stop and get them something anyway. So really is up to me. But I'm getting ready to partake in some lovely canned soup. And probably we'll have some crackers with it. And I think I'm going to make me some immune health tea. And that'll probably help me feel a little bit more soothed. Because like I said, I don't know, maybe just being out in the air could be causing me to feel some type of way in the chest area. So I don't know, because the lady was telling me yesterday that maybe I might have something going on in terms of allergens or pollutants. So because she was telling me she didn't think that it had anything to do with any type of infection, which I haven't had any kind of fever. Put that on a little bit longer. I haven't had any kind of fever or anything, but like I said, it's just this nagging post-nasal drip situation that won't go away. So I want to just be in the best shape possible when I'm trying to record, because I want my project to come out good. So anywho, like I said, I'm getting ready to have this and relax a little bit, and I'll check back in. y'all, so happy Saturday. Up this morning, freshly showered, had a good workout this morning, had leg day today and boot camp. I'm getting ready to go once again and try my hand at a vocal session. I'm not 100% clear, but I definitely feel more clear than I was, so we'll see how far I get in it. I finished up, for the most part, I'm almost finished with one whole track. And then I have another one that is probably about a third of the way done, which, you know, I didn't quite get finished with that one because I started having issues with my vocals. So, and it's a lot of work. I'm out of shape when it comes to singing and things like that. I have not really been in the studio and been regularly recording, warming up properly and all that kind of good stuff in a very long time. So all of this is really me just trying to get back used to the flow of things and how it goes, and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. If you know, sing in church, record vocals, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, like I said, not in 100% shape, but definitely better than I was. So headed over there now in hopes of at least completing one full song. He actually got the memo note that I sent him for another song that I have been working on. Kind of came pretty quick to me too, but he he asked for that also, so I'm interested to see what he has come up with for that particular track as well. And surprisingly, I still have one that I've had in the arsenal for quite a while. I wrote that song a very, very long time ago, and I'm considering letting him take a stab at that one too. So I don't know, sometimes it can get a little bit grummy. I don't know if that's a good word or description, but sometimes using the same producer for multiple or all of your recordings can begin to sound the same. But he's pretty talented, so I think that he would have the ear necessary to be able to give it more of a diverse sound and not have everything kind of sounding the same. Plus, they're not written the same, and the melodies are not the same either. So we'll see. He's got a lot of stuff coming up himself as a producer and a musician, and so I'm trying to get as much done as I can get done before he gets tied up, and then I start having to go back into delays on the things that I'm working on with him. So anyway, just up, like I said, this morning, saying good morning, heading to get some work done, and I'll check back in with y'all and let y'all know how it goes. All right, y'all, so it has been several hours, probably about 9 or 10 hours since I last spoke to you guys. I tried to get some clips while I was recording, but of course there's a lot going on in that process, and so I didn't have time to, you know, maneuver the camera and move it to make sure that I was getting good clips and anything like that. But I did try to show a little something. But I, of course, am tired vocally. My body feels pretty drained. It's been a long day. I didn't quite record that long, and we did take several breaks in between that time. I'm lying. It hasn't been 10 hours. It's actually not been 10 hours. I think it's been 8 hours since I picked up the camera and let you guys know that I was getting ready to go and try to do some recording. We did get a good bit of it done, but still not finished. I may go back tomorrow. If I don't go tomorrow, I probably will go Monday, just to kind of try to give myself some time to rest, because we're supposed to be focusing on a completely different song on next week, and so we're trying to wrap up things with the one that I've been working on for the last couple of sessions. So we'll see how that goes, but right now I have gotten in the bed, got in some comfy pajamas. I picked up a salad, the salad I was telling you guys that I was going to get the other day. I did go ahead and get it, the salmon salad from La Paria. Got my little humidifier over here going. Warm tea, medicate myself, nurse myself just a little bit, and watch some TV and relax. And I'll check back in with y'all probably sometime tomorrow. right, y'all, so happy Monday. I am headed back to the studio to try to get some recording done. Got up this morning pretty early, got a pretty good start. Did some HIIT exercises. Then I ate some eggs and oatmeal, ate kind of light. You guys know that I'm kind of steering clear from certain foods, which eggs and oatmeal is kind of the norm for me anyway for breakfast, but that's what we had this morning. And then of course I had to get myself together, and now we are en route. Had to stop for gas, my least favorite thing to do in the world, because I forgot to get the hubs to put some gas in here for me, so I ended up having to do it for myself. But anyway, this is my, I would say second day, but pretty much third day recording on this song. The song that I'm working on right now is called Love Me For Me, and I'm just about finished with that one. I do have like some 3-part harmony kind of stuff that I got to go in and kind of lay on that particular track, so it's going to be tedious and time consuming because it's almost like having to sing the parts of 3 individual people, so it's almost like 3 sessions. Not really, but kind of. So that's what I am up to today. I know that he's likely going to be finished with the 3rd track that I've given him, so probably won't start on that one. I think that the goal is to get some of that done this week, but we will see. It's all going to be a timing thing for me at this point, but in any event, we're on a good path. So hopefully I will be able to talk after this particular vocal session, and I'll check back in with y'all once it's over. Several hours plus later since we last spoke. As you can hear, the voice is almost gone. I'm very tired. Actually, not just feeling tired, but um, drained, um, slightly defeated today. Also, today was rough in the studio. I think I thought I would get more done than what I did, which I still did well, but I just didn't get as far as I would have liked to. Um, and then I realized that there are some aspects of it that I'm just not fully comfortable again with. It's, like I said, it's been several years since I've done this, and so me trying to get back into the thick of things is pretty rough, to say the least. And then me thinking that I feel better, I'm still not really at 100%. I haven't gone to the studio yet in the last couple weeks where I have been at 100%. Um, Hopefully soon. Um, and so that may be playing a part on how I'm feeling, how I am doing also, because I am, I wouldn't say I'm sick, but I'm not 100% well. I think I've got like some bronchial irritation, maybe some acute slight bronchitis or something, because I've been taking medicine for weeks now. I've gone through a prescription, and I'm not 100% finished with the prescription, but I'm getting close, and I'm still not fully recovered. So, like I said, some of that is probably I can't even talk. Some of that is probably playing a part in how I'm feeling. That, in addition to nerves and just being out of shape vocally. So I made it home. Like I said, I did actually get some recording done. I didn't finish, but I'll go back. I'm not going to go tomorrow because I got some things that I need to do and get my kids situated school wise. Um, but I will be going back on Wednesday. So I may vlog a little bit tomorrow, even though most of what I'm going to be doing is probably going to be errands, and I may actually be too busy to actually vlog. But if I can, then I will. But at the same time, I need to actually rest my voice. So I'm so tired. I just finished doing skincare, just washing my face real good, and um, just putting some moisture and things back into it. And now I just got a cup of chamomile tea that I'm gonna sip on until I get ready for sleep or get ready for bed. I've probably got another maybe hour or so before I actually try to completely go to sleep. So just checking in like I said I would. Hopefully one of these days I'll actually be able to get some footage of me recording, but I'm like recording in someone's home studio, and I don't really feel comfortable recording in his space like that. He probably wouldn't mind, but I haven't actually asked him. And when I look around in the space that I'm in, um, it just feels odd or awkward to record in that space. So I don't know. I may work my way up to it. It could just be nerves on my part. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I did have a successful day in the studio. I just didn't get as far as I wanted to, and now I'm just depleted. So I'm going to drink this tea, get some rest, and catch up with y'all probably sometime tomorrow. All right, y'all. So happy Tuesday. Up this morning, getting ready to get a workout in. Just finished doing some morning devotions. Had some tea, and now I'm actually having some pre-workout. I actually hadn't had any pre-workout in a few days because of the recording and trying to make sure that I'm protecting my vocals as best I can. But I am going to have some this morning because I'm not going to do any recording today. So I got a little mini break little mini burst of energy. And so I'm going to do a quick HIIT workout today and do some cycling. And then I've actually got some things on my mind that I want to probably kind of jot down, write out, flush out, because it feels like I'm getting some new music in the brain, if that makes sense. I feel like I have a new idea, and this kind of thing has been kind of playing in my mind for a while, so I need to get my book out, get some paper and pencil out, and kind of flesh that idea out also. Kind of wanted to go back over or recap how I was feeling yesterday. It was kind of weird. And to be honest, I really don't know. Maybe it was just simply an attack on my confidence in some kind of way, because to be honest, I really didn't have a terrible time when I was recording yesterday, but for some reason, I guess maybe I got frustrated because I was trying to be creative and trying to evoke emotion in certain areas of one of the songs that I have written, and I guess that's a new challenge for me. It's weird how I can sing somebody else's song with no issue. And maybe I have just learned to mimic the voices of other people, or I have, what would you say? I've memorized the way that it has been sang, and so I'm used to being able to do those things, but when it comes to me trying to find my own voice, it is completely different. So this is not, once again, it's not my first time recording, but I haven't recorded anything in a while, and I haven't really gone full force, if that makes sense, with my own material. So needless to say, I think that I've just kind of been hard on myself for that reason, and I need to give myself some grace because, again, this is not new for me, but the way in which I am pursuing it, it is a new concept for me. It's something that I'm having to relearn, and it's something that I'm having to take what I do know and build off of. So that may or may not make sense for somebody, but I'm just saying what I'm saying because it's on my mind this morning. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to get a workout in, and maybe that will help with some of the not so good energy that I got flowing through me. And then I'm wondering, I'm feeling like jittery and a little bit lightheaded, and again, still not really sure why the cold or allergen symptoms or whatever, why they're still lingering the way that they are. That's probably another thing that I feel like has been a struggle for me in the last several weeks. But I may end up having to consult with a doctor again, because to me it's gone on too long. And I know that it's been a while. A lot of people have been having some symptoms and things that have kind of lingered for a while, and I'm not used to it lingering like that for me. But I guess maybe whatever it is just pretty strong this season or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just kind of rambling here, kind of talking about what I'm talking about. But I'm going to get a workout in, and hopefully as the day progresses, my mood will change, my thought processes will be enlightened, I will have the wisdom that I need to move forward, and I have something more positive to share.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how. I know I was born to sing. Travel the world.
Alright, y'all, so happy Thursday. Today's Thursday. I am headed back home. I went to the studio today, had a session. Went pretty well. Probably the best day, best session I've had all week, which I am super excited about. So I got a lot of stuff done. I spent maybe about 5-ish hours in the studio today, or recording. And like I said, it went pretty well. I'm doing everything I can, doing my due diligence to take care of my voice, eating well, which, you know, I think I eat pretty well anyway, but I'm having to pay extra special close attention to what I'm putting in my mouth and staying hydrated, making sure that I'm getting more than enough water, you know. So the day was pretty good. I'm pretty pleased. Now I'm heading to the house. We may go out and grab food for dinner tonight instead of eating in. Time will tell. It's cool outside. I don't know how I feel about being out in the cool air, but I don't know, maybe. Y'all, so I actually just finished recording a quick coach haul. I recorded a video of some of my new end pieces. Of course, that will be in a separate video because it's a little lengthy to try to include it in this one. Really hadn't had the opportunity to do a whole lot of vlogging because of the newfound writers, vocal sessions, studio sessions life that I'm living here lately. And so, like I said, I did not get a chance, or haven't really got a good chance to do a whole lot of vlogging, but I think that that video will prove to be a little bit too lengthy, so I'm going to do a separate video in that. But I'm probably going to go ahead and try to close out the video today, because like I said, the video itself it has really just been a lot of studio chaos and a lot of the things that I am dealing with, the ups and downs of trying to take care of my voice for this current purpose. And so with that being said, all I've been doing today is kind of, you know, like I said, nursing myself. Truth be told, I shouldn't be doing a whole lot of talking. That's another thing that I have been trying to back down on some because of the simple fact that I haven't been feeling that well. I've been having bouts of hoarseness. You may be able to hear a little bit of raspiness even now in my voice, but I've been having a lot of bouts of hoarseness and then kind of like sinus issues, like bronchial irritation, all that kind of stuff, and been on a lot of different medicines and things to kind of try to keep myself on the up and up. Just checking on this pot roast that I put on. This is actually going to serve the purpose of shredded barbecue. They'll probably have like some barbecue sandwiches or something like that for dinner tonight, or maybe just have it as, you know, their meat option, of course, with some vegetables and maybe a sweet potato or something like that. But just needed to come down and check on it and make sure that it is cooking up well as is. I'm just waiting on it to tender up because it's practically done. Just trying to get a little bit of that juice to kind of baste over the top. And this thing is big. That's why you kind of hear the spoon scraping the side of the pot, because this meat is so big that it's kind of it's a little bit too big for both the spoon and the roast to be doing this thing at the same time. So let this thing cook until it's falling off the bone. Normally I wouldn't even buy one that is on a bone, but I did buy one that's on the bone, but it's not going to be that big of a deal because, like I said, it's going to get so tender that it's going to fall off the bone. So the bone won't be an issue. We can discard of that and they can have it the way that they want it. So all right, y'all, so several hours later, get ready to wind down for the night. I did have to go out and run a couple errands. Just wanted to jump on here real quick in closing out the vlog. I told y'all I was closing it out earlier and I didn't. But I got a couple of new lip glosses that I want to try. What do I do with them scissors? They are by the Lip Bar. One of them is the color Rich Auntie. It's like hot pink fuchsia-like color. And then I got one that's in a purple color, the Prima Donna, which I actually have a lipstick by MAC that is purple. And to me, they seem like they may be kind of similar. Likely they are. Only one is matte and one is not, which matte lipsticks to me are so pretty, but the only thing is that they can be very drying on the mouth. But I'm going to try this color on with y'all and just see how this is going to look on me. Put that right on my hand, and I now am getting agitated because I did. Let me wipe that off real quick. It's kind of smearing. Definitely stays because I took that and wiped, and I still got some on there. But that's kind of like the color on this white cotton wipe that I have. But let's just see. It feels smoother. Definitely feels smooth going on. I don't know if I have that on my lips evenly. Oh, so it kind of goes on smooth, and I guess as it sits on the lip, it kind of mattifies, because I'm starting to feel that little dry sensation on my mouth. But the color is nice. I do like that color. I don't like when you can see like the pink part of my lip. Kind of extended up some to kind of help cover that, because I don't know, it's just something about that look that just doesn't look right to me. And I definitely do like the color. Now I'm gonna have to go and get some makeup remover so I can get it off my lips so I can see how the purple looks. So hang on. All right, so got it off at least well enough to try on the other color. And it's definitely a matte lipstick. I think it's a good matte lipstick, though. It doesn't feel as drying as some of the other ones that I have previously worn. And like I said, I really do like a matte lipstick. I just hate that my lips feel dry a lot of times wearing it. And in order to achieve the look, of course, if you put some shine or some gloss on it, then you're kind of not going to have that matted look or mattified look on there. But this one seems, like I said, to go on a little bit smoother. And this one is the Prima Donna in like that purple shade. This is doable, I think. This is the purple. I think it's pretty. Yeah. Real quick before I close out the video, I'm going to share a couple things that I got in from the, ordered a few things from the semi-annual sale, Victoria's Secret. Of course, they had a lot of their things on sale because, you know, the same sale that they have every year after Christmas. But got some really good deals on some underclothes. So I got couple packs of underwear, and then I got about 6 bras. I think I've got about 4 or 5 here that have actually come in, and they're pretty much all the same. Got black, I got a taupe color, I got a like rose-like colored bra, and then I got like a little pink bra, just for certain situations, certain tops and things that might need a little something extra under if I want to, you know, leave a little bit of chest or cleavage open. I think some of the colored bras may go well with that, but it's just an idea that I'm trying in my head. So I picked up a couple of those, and I'm actually still waiting for some to come in. But then I got a couple of workout tops, which, like I said, I had already opened the navy blue top and a hunter green color. I think that this is from the VSX collection. Let's see. Yeah, these tops are from the VSX collection. Got 4 tops, and these are all actual workout tops. 3 of which are long sleeved. And you may not be able to get a good look at how they look here, but I'll pop up a picture so you can see how it looks with the model wearing it. And it's just got like a little cutout in the back of the top. For those that don't necessarily need to wear a bra or want to just wear the top without anything under it, you probably can, because it's a very fitted, supportive kind of top. And so, like I said, I got it in this navy blue color. I also got it in this hunter green color, which I think is really pretty. And I just got one in the basic black color. And like I said, it's the same. VSX collection, black cutout, long sleeve top. And these were a really, really good deal. They had them at like 70-something% off, so got it for a steal. And then I got a short sleeve one from the VSX collection. Actually just finished trying this one on. And I purchased all of these in a size small. And like I said, they do have some good support and kind of cinch you in just a little bit if that's what you're going for. It's another reason why I like this collection, but it's kind of like in this periwinkle blue color. And it's just kind of got like a little silver stripe, if you can see that going down the back. I think that that's probably reflective also. Because I, of course, had made enough of a purchase to get their free item, I got this black faux leather tote. It's got like the little Victoria's Secret logo on it. And it's got kind of like a bow design at the top of the bag. Kind of cute. It's a pretty big bag. Pretty good size bag. I just thought it was cute. It's got some pretty decent quality to it. Probably one of those bags in a couple years that will be no good unless it is made out of some really, really good vegan leather. But yeah, just thought it was cute and I thought I would share it with y'all. All right, y'all, so that is it. That is all that I have to share. For the most part, I was, trying to do some things in terms of recording, vocal sessions, taking meds, eating soup, just trying to kind of take care of myself, nurse myself, and take care of my voice as best I can. This week coming, I am going back into that same process. I'm going to kind of be doing the same thing this entire week. I may or may not vlog some of that, just because I don't want the vlogs to be so repetitive. But if I find something that seems like it's interesting to share, then I'll most definitely pick up the camera and do that. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on really quick and close out this video so that we can get another vlog started. If you have made it this far in the video, not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Remember to like, share, comment, once again subscribe. If you are subscribed, remember to click the notification bell so that you do not miss another upload from me. And I'll check in with y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.